Hey guys, Coach Kevin with you today, and I'm super pumped. All month long, we are going to be talking about this term called money. Have you ever heard of it? I know a lot of us out there probably wish our wallets had more of it, right? And so we're going to be talking all about money and what that has to do with our life in a very practical way. Many of you know or may not know that in the 2000s, early 2000s, I was a financial advisor with one of the largest brokerage firms in America. I studied for my Series 7, my Series 66, all the insurance licenses. I had all of them. And then before that, I was a bankruptcy counselor. So I literally coached people through bankruptcy. I would talk to them before bankruptcy and go over their budget stuff, and then afterwards I would say, okay, now that we've gone through bankruptcy, let's do a post-analysis of how you're going to live your life now that bankruptcy is complete, so you don't have to go through this unfortunate event again. So today I'm going to show you a very simple trick, and it's all about compounding interest. It's called the Rule of 72. The Rule of 72. And it basically states that if you have 72 and you have 2 into 72 is what? I know this is 4th, 5th grade math here, but it's 36. 36. So that means that if you're making 2% on your money, it's going to take you 36 years to double your money. So what does that look like? Let's say you have $1,000 and you want to know how long it's going to take to double your money from $1,000 to $2,000. Well, if you're getting 2% on your money, you know that it's going to take 36 years for that $1,000 to become $2,000. That is the Rule of 72. So let's take that one step further, and I want to talk to you and use an illustration today. We're going to talk about Aunt Beatrice, and unfortunately Aunt Beatrice passed away. It's an unfortunate event, but she had great grandkids, and they were 29 years old. And so at 29, she gave the triplets, there were triplets, and so she gave $1,000 to each triplet. $1,000, okay? And they're 29, and they want to know how much money they're going to have. They want to go until they're 65 years old, and they want to know how much money they're going to have at 65. Because 65, whether we realize it or not, is not very much time from 29 to 65. So this person with $1,000, she walks into the bank and she says, I'm going to tie up my money from age 29 to 65. What is the best percentage rate that you can give me? And the bank president looks at her and says, well, if you give us $1,000 today, we'll say we'll give you 6% on your money. She says, well, that's pretty good. So 6% into 72 is what? If you got your handy dandy calculator, you can calculate it, but it's every 12 years. So we know that this $1,000 every 12 years, it's going to double. So from 29 to 41, and then 53, and then 65. So we understand that our $1,000 at 41 is going to be $2,000. At 53, it's going to be $4,000. And at 65, we have $8,000. Well, that's pretty good investment. So she goes ahead and she ties up her money. Well, this sister is a little bit what you would call competitive. And so she's going to outdo her sister. And so she goes and with her financial advisor and her instruments that she puts her money into, she's a guaranteed rate of 12%. So she says, you know what? I'm going to get 12%. So I'm going to double this up here from 6% to 12%. Now, if we double it from 6% to 12%, it would stand to reason then that when we got to age 65, $8,000 would then become $16,000, right? $16,000. And so 12 into 72 is 6 years. So we know our $1,000 is going to double every 6 years. And so this is age 29 right here. And so it's going to double at the age of 35 and 41. And then it's going to double at 47 and 53. Then it's going to double at 59 and 65. So let's see if our calculation's right from 6 to 12, 8 to, we're expecting 16. Let's see what happens. It doubles at $2,000 and then $4,000 and then $8,000, $16,000. Uh-oh, we're already there. At 53 years of age, we're already there. That's cool. So it's going to double 2 more times, and we're going to end up with $64,000. We're going to end up with 8 times the amount, and we only doubled the percentage rate. Well, now this triplet, she is licking her chops. She can't wait. And so I don't know how she does it, but she goes into the market and she gets, wow, she gets 18%. Now you say, wait a minute. Who in the world would pay 18% on their money? Well, the chances are that you are paying 18% in 1 or 2 or maybe more of your credit cards. If you look at the percentage rate, and the percentage rate is 18%, you're giving your money to Capital One or Chase or Discover or Visa, whatever. You're giving your money to them, maybe even at 18-19%. And that's the reason why they have large buildings in downtowns of America, and we may have a small apartment or a medium-sized house. 18%. So 18 into 72, this triplet, she is going to absolutely kill it. She's going to bank it. It's going to be incredible because every 4 years it's going to double. So at the age of 29, 33, 37, 41, 45, 49, 53, 57, 61, and 65. So how much money is she going to have at the age of 65? Well, let's see. It's going to double from 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16, to 32, to 64, to 128, to 256, to $512,000. $512,000. She's going to have $500,000 just because of the rule of 72 and the power of compound interest. So I'm coaching a guy the other day, and we were talking about his car. He's pretty upside down on his car, and he wanted some advice on what to do. And I said, so how much is your percentage rate on your car? And he still owes $11,500 on the car. And he said, Kevin, he said, I'm getting 19%. That's the rate that I'm paying. I said, dude, 19%? He said, yeah. I said, and I showed him this. I showed him the rule of 72. And I said, for that $11,500 car loan, you're going to pay about $23,000 for that car. That is the power of compound interest. The power of interest is, in general, is this, and I'll never forget the first time I heard this. The power of interest is this: poor people pay it, and rich people earn it. Poor people pay interest. Rich people earn interest. Well, that's all the time I have for you right now. You can go to my website, thehallemansgroup.com. thehallemansgroup.com, or if you're local here in Wichita Falls, I'm building a new site called lifecoachwf.com. lifecoachwf.com. It's going to be up in a couple weeks. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. But I want to bring to you this month, we're going to be talking all about money and how it relates to your life on an everyday basis. You guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you next week.